Hello there guys and girls, this is the Prussian Prince with another FotS tournament match. Yay, this is going to be round 1 again of the ITS 1v1 FotS tournament. Match between, best of 5 match between Klayton and Chaos Blade. Now, most of you probably don't know who Chaos Blade is, and I honestly don't know myself. As for Klayton, I can tell you that he, at least when I was playing, he used to be really active and he was very good. I think he still is very good, but we will see in this match. Again, games 1 and 2, Our Ridge Pass. Games 3 and 4, Kawaii River, and last game, if necessary, will be on Ubayo Onsen. Now, I'm gonna go over Klayton's build. Let's see what he has. Where are his forces? So, command general here. Full command actually. Not even a point. No gun at all on his general. Then we have 2 revolver cav on his right flank. 4 Yariki here. 2 vanilla, 2 rank 3. So 2 attack upgrades and a defense upgrade. In terms of elites, he has a Shogun Guard Infantry rank 2. A US Marine 150 range, of course, and then a few more lines. So Vermilion Bird Force and White Bear Infantry over here. A Spear Levy, interestingly enough, and 2 White Bear Infantry over here. So the build for Klayton actually looks quite small in comparison to Chaos Blade's build, and you will see in I will actually tell you what kind of build Chaos Blade went for. Here we go. He has, oh, actually does have a gun on his general, and kind of looks like gun general, but I think he probably has some points in command too, I would imagine, because it would be quite weird if he didn't. But his defense is actually higher somehow, so I guess maybe he did add some points into melee tree. Anyway, Chaos Blade has a Yariki with a revolver cav over here. Where's his other revolver cav? Of course he has another revolver cav with the Yariki here. So pretty normal stuff. Then he does have, let's see what he has. Red Bear Infantry all the way in the back. A Vermilion with a Red Bear over here. A Spear Levy himself. Actually 2 Spear Levies. Then he has Shogun Guard Infantry, US Marines, 150 range with Suppression Fire, of course. And 2 more Red Bears and a Shogun Guard Infantry vanilla. But he's kind of deploying, interestingly. But yeah, we have Farmhouse and Archery Dojos. Archery Dojo is really going to help Klayton here. And Farmhouse also will be helpful, but I think in this situation, Archery Dojo might be better because they can benefit from the extra reload on their troops. Again, Farmhouse also quite cool. Anyway, I think they're quite even. So anyway, let me hit play and we'll see what both players are going to be doing here. But I think that Klayton will be able to, he can break this for sure, what the Chaos Blade is doing. I think he's the attacker. We'll see how he does decide to push into Chaos Blade. He might decide to go around this flank, force Chaos Blade to rotate his troops, and it does seem like that's what he's doing. In fact, this 150 range positioning by Chaos Blade is not so good, and I think Klayton might try and take advantage of it because his unit does have more line of sight, and this might actually allow his 150 to get shots off on Chaos Blade's own US Marines, even though Chaos Blade is also in range. Suppression Fire actually popped by Klayton, but it was popped way too early, like way too early. He should have actually waited for his volley. Now he won't be so accurate, and Chaos Blade has actually done a really nice thing here. He did get 4 kills off on the US Marines. We do have Naval Bombardment actually hitting some units, but I don't see it. I don't think it did damage. Oh, this US Marine has to be pulled back, otherwise it will take damage. Ooh, we have one of them dying. Now volleys by this US Marine by Klayton. Klayton is mismanaging his US Marine though. Not supposed to take a head-on fight against the vanilla Shogun Guard Infantry. This is not effective for Klayton. He has range advantage, so is he not pushing it? And now he'll get flanked by this Shogunate Guard infantry. So heavily mismanaging the United States Marine. Klayton, that is. This is a really good engagement by Chaos Blade here. It already looks bad for Klayton, and he's gonna get a charge here into the Red Bears, but these guys are Red Bears, and the Yariki got decimated by the volley from the Red Bears. Again, not good for Klayton. Here comes the Shogunate Guard infantry for Klayton, though. He will be able to mop this unit, but his US Marines have taken so much damage, and they're still getting shot. They will be off the field. However, this engagement, though, for Klayton is going much better. His Chaos Blade didn't really pull back his forces, so that was a problem for Chaos Blade. And now this Shogunate Guard infantry will be gone. This Red Bear will get targeted by Klayton, so should be able to do damage. Again, naval bombardment by Klayton here. He wants to stop Chaos Blade from pushing forward into him. That's a good naval bombardment, actually. And he doesn't want to shoot his own cavalry here, but he's gonna pull out his Yariki, and he'll shoot into Chaos Blade's own Yariki. Hopefully he will keep his Yariki, but it will be difficult, and his own Yariki actually steadies after that, so that was good for him. This engagement for Klayton might actually be good unless this Vermilion does come in. Once the Vermilion comes in, though, it will be able to do some damage. It might just charge, but look at the Shogunate Guard infantry taking so much damage. Revolvers of Chaos Blade not actually getting the first shot on Klayton's revolvers, so that's quite huge in Klayton's favor. He mops up this unit of Red Bears, though, and even though the Spear Levy does make it to Klayton's line, it's not really gonna matter, as it's just a Spear Levy. Now Klayton is mismanaging this Red Bear, though, so this is quite bad for him. The Spear Levies will do well against Vermilions. Like, they won't kill them in melee, but they will allow other units to shoot. So Chaos Blade shouldn't be focusing his own Spear Levy, though, because now he did rout it off the field. That wasn't good for Chaos Blade. This engagement over here, we see Vermilion Bird Force of Chaos Blade getting charged by Yarikis, and Klayton just has enough cavalry to go around. And look at this revolver, might actually get rid of Chaos Blade's general, shooting him right in the face. Mismanagement by Klayton here, though. He should be charging the Marine if he wants to do anything, instead of giving attack orders like that. But I think it still looks really good for Klayton right now. He's kind of managed to turn it around. He's giving attack orders on the one Shogunate Guard infantry and the cavalry. And now he will be able to mop up the last few units of Chaos Blade. Didn't quite understand why this went as it did, actually, this game. Because Klayton initially had some really poor engagements, and his US Marine in the beginning was totally ineffective and was rendered combat ineffective quite quickly by Chaos Blade, but it didn't seem to matter. Chaos Blade turned it not Chaos Blade, but Klayton turned it around and managed to end up winning that game. Let's take a look at the unit statistics, though. But I think a lot of it comes down to the revolver cabs of Klayton getting first shot against Chaos Blades. You see, it looks decisive in terms of kills, but wasn't in the beginning. Let's look at Klayton's Shogunate Guard infantry, though, rank 2, the ones that were in the center, doing lots of damage. 264 kills, Vermilions 2, White Bears lots of damage too. Again, revolvers for Klayton did their job. This US Marine was wasted, mismanaged quite a bit. Yarikis for Klayton not actually doing what they're supposed to do, but I guess they did stop Chaos Blade from retreating, so he was able to kill his units that way. I still don't like that engagement, though. I think he should have just charged in and then pulled out instead of keeping them in the fight. And I don't think he should have just gone in frontally like that. It didn't work for Klayton. Now, for Chaos Blade's units, well, we can see Marines doing a hell of a lot of work here. And then the rest of his units kind of being totally ineffective, I guess. But Chaos Blade's build actually looks quite small somehow. I don't know why. Anyway, see you all in game number 2. And this is game 2. See how both players will change it up. Now, if they actually will at all, they might not do it. They might just do what they did last game. But yeah, attacker-defender roles are resetting, so... I mean, not resetting, but they're getting switched around, so that might actually come into play here. But I'm gonna go over Klayton's build. Klayton, he has, again, full command general. In terms of cavalry, 2 Yari keys on his right flank, 1 rank 2, 1 rank 3. Then 2 Yari keys on his left flank, 1 rank 2, 1 vanilla, and 2 revolver cav vanilla. For Klayton, then we have 4 white bears in the front. I'm actually gonna put slow-mo because it does actually look like there might be an engagement soon. Then we have in the second line a Royal Marine with a black bear, 150 range here. Both have suppression fire. Quite interesting choice to put them in the back line instead of putting them over here. Spear levy here, vanilla with... does he have another spear levy? No. So I guess that is actually Klayton's build. Now for Chaos Blade, look at this. He's switching it up a lot. Let me go over the build. So he has 2 Yari keys over here, 1 rank 2, 1 rank 3. His other cavalry, he has looks like 2 Yari keys here. Again, one rank 4 this time around and 1 rank 2. 2 revolver cav, quite normal stuff by Chaos Blade. His general is still the same. Looks like a command gun mix. And his main line, he does have some lines. So he didn't fully go melee. So he has just 2 black tortoise force, it seems. In terms of melee forces, he has a huge amount of them over here on this flank. So let's see what he has. He has how many spear levy here? He has, I believe, 2 spear levy. Yeah, 2 spear levy. 2 Yarikachi, 1 ranks 1. Let's see, how many Shogatai he has? 3 Shogatai. So that's a huge melee component for Chaos Blade. Now, of course, Klayton, he's being actually quite smart about this. He knows, okay, I can't keep the hill against all these melee units, so I'm just gonna get off the hill, and yeah, I'm gonna position my units over here, where I can get better shots off into his melee line. Very smart by Klayton, and he can actually get this hill and deny the shrine from Chaos Blade. Farmhouse, however, is still very important for Klayton. He's gonna get some shots off into the Shogatai, actually. Really nice by Klayton, and Chaos Blade is kind of funneling through, allowing his units to get shot up a bit too much. Not the best angle, and wow, look at this naval bombardment doing so much damage to Chaos Blade. And this is really huge here. He's already taken so much damage from this one white bear, but I feel like Klayton should have pulled back this Royal Marine, as it's actually not in the perfect position to fire. Like, this isn't good by Klayton here, I think. He can't really get the shots off that he needs. However, nice usage of this spear levy by Klayton, stopping that 1 Yarikachi and spear levy. He can now get some really nice angles of fire. He's flanking that black tortoise as well. His cav engagements, he's winning the cav engagements too. However, he did break, his unit finally broke through here. But now all of Chaos Blade's units here are under suppression fire and getting shot like crazy by this Royal Marine. Just look at it start trying to mop up those units. And here's the thing, we still have revolvers for Klayton. Chaos Blade does have units too, but it doesn't look great for him right now. Just blobbing up too much with his swords and spears, I think, which allows Klayton to get the good angles on the units. Of course, Klayton's Royal Marine will fall, but what happens here is that it allows the revolvers of Klayton to do enough damage onto the Shogatai here, I think. Now Klayton can turn around this one black bear, finish off the Shogatai and Yarikachis, and once that happens, Chaos Blade is not going to have too many tools left. However, nice charge here into the revolvers. It's a frontal charge though, so the revolvers might do a lot of damage here. Look at all these units for Chaos Blade wavering at this point in the game and starting to rout off the field. Revolver Cav with 50 men wavering and routing must be because of the bad morale on his units and all the shock that they've gotten in morale in terms of how many men they've lost. And all these units for Chaos Blade, well, they're off the field now, so it does look like Klayton is gonna end up winning this game after a huge mass rout for Chaos Blade. Quite impressive. And that is game 2, so Klayton does end up taking game 2 as well. This was far more decisive than the first game, one could easily say that. However, we'll see how it's gonna go in game 3, as Klayton is in match point and he looks quite strong right now. And he handled it pretty well, like this rush by his opponent here, Chaos Blade. Like, it was really well done by Klayton to deal with it. Let's see, unit statistics, yeah, clearly one-sided in terms of kills and losses. Klayton didn't really lose much. In fact, he killed about 50 of his own men. Klayton's units, 2 units with 159 kills, interesting. So even if the Royal Marines did get 159 kills, technically not cost effective, but what they did is they bogged down like 5 sword units as they got shot by Klayton's other lines, so that was good. Yari keys for Klayton, not doing too much damage overall, but look at the revolvers again. So much damage by Klayton's revolvers. Now Chaos Blade, his units, as you can see here, none of them actually got cost effective at all. All of his melee units did not do anything this game. His revolvers were not able to do much either. His general, not much either. I mean, nothing really worked out for Chaos Blade this game, I guess. I mean, he managed to get rid of the Royal Marine, yeah, but couldn't do much else, I suppose. So yeah, that is game 2. I'll see you in game 3. This is game 3 of Klayton against Chaos Blade. We'll see how it's gonna go, as it's now on Kawabe River. Change of map might allow Chaos Blade to gather some forces and to gather his energy and start a comeback here. Not quite sure if it's gonna work though for him. Klayton's really good, and I mean, even if Chaos Blade wins, say, like the next game or 2, I don't think Klayton's gonna allow him to take the series anyway. So this is gonna be difficult for Chaos Blade either way. Anyway, allow me to go over the builds. It's quite foggy, as you can see. Anyway, Klayton. Let us see. So, 3 revolver cav actually for Klayton here. Not 4. Wow, not revolver cav. 3 Yari key, my bad. So 2, 3. So one of them is rank 2, one's rank 3, and one is vanilla. Interesting choices. He's bringing a lot of different ones. Then 2 revolver cav. Now in terms of the rest of his forces, he has a command general, he has a 150 range black bear, has an Armstrong gun. This is quite different, with quite a few accuracy upgrades. Has a US Marine 150 range here with a red bear infantry, white bear, another white bear, and Yari key over here. Now for Chaos Blade, he still has his command gun general, I suppose. He has, let's see, 2 red bears on his left flank with 2 Yari keys, a revolver cav as well. Front over here, 2 Marines with, again, suppression fire. They are really strong. 2 red bears as well, a black tortoise, and a Shogun Guard infantry vanilla here. Last but not least, the black tortoise on this side as well. As for dojos, archery dojo over there, farmhouse in the center, and shrine on top. So of course all the dojos here are very important. They're very good. Whatever kind of army you have, actually, it doesn't matter. Well, I guess archery dojo might not be good for all armies, but it's still quite important to deny it from your opponent, unless he has a rush, of course. Then it's not really important. So, Klayton is once again first on top of this hill, as you can see, with his Yari keys and the revolver cav and his general. Did I say once again? Because I don't recall him being on top of the hill before. I mean, this is the first game on this map anyway, so. And we see Klayton moving up here, but I'm not quite sure if he does want to do this. Because a central engagement will not go well for him, because sure, like, he's got two 150s, but he doesn't have the same quality as Chaos Blade. So already, mistakes are being made by Klayton here. He lost so many black bears already, but nice naval bombardment by him, so he might be trying to force Chaos Blade back. So Chaos Blade is gonna go back, but perhaps a little bit delayed, and there are Armstrong guns for Klayton, which is why he might be trying to engage this like this, but Armstrong guns, only one kill so far, haven't really paid for themselves at all yet. And again, he put them in an awkward spot. They're actually in the forest, so they're not being as effective as they could be. And look at Klayton actually pushing up too far once again, getting shot by the US Marines. Yes, he's gonna deliver a counter volley, but it's not gonna be as effective. Wow, actually, he's doing so much damage with the counter volley, it's almost even here. This is... I didn't expect it to be like this. How is it even? When it's actually Chaos Blade that has slightly more reload, but again, the reload kind of caps out on units. Still quite odd though. Now Chaos Blade making a mistake with Black Tortoise Force. Here is an engagement, and Chaos Blade reveals the revolver cav and crushes Klayton's Yari key. That's very good by Chaos Blade actually, but Chaos Blade forgets his general all the way in the back. Now he's moving in forward. And this engagement here, very good by Klayton. Downhill charge into the red bears, doing so much damage. Now his own Yari key gets charged though. This one gets shot, but again, downhill charge. And if the revolver cav follow up, it might be really bad for Chaos. But at the moment, it's not actually looking good for Klayton this game. He doesn't have any lines up here, whereas Chaos Blade does. Nice naval bombardment though. Like, I really don't see how Klayton's gonna end up winning this. Yes, he has two 150s. I think it's gonna be up to his revolvers, if anything. You can see Chaos Blade going around with the revolver cav. This is a mistake, I think. Well, actually, no, it's not a mistake. He's gonna go around and try and snipe the Armstrongs, but that's not what I want. What I think will win him the game. I think he needed support here with the revolver cav. And now Yari key by Klayton actually making it to the general of Chaos Blade. Chaos Blade over here is gonna be able to do lots of damage to the revolver cav of Klayton. But suddenly it's not looking so bad for Klayton anymore, and his Yari key will be able to get Chaos Blade's general. Here comes Chaos Blade's revolver cav, but if Klayton just turns around his units, he might be able to get some nice kills off on the revolver cav. And Klayton is in position first. He will get the first shot off on the revolver cav, so his own revolver will be able to be Chaos Blades. Yari key charge here into the red bears. He should pull out though. And Klayton, late game Klayton seems to be really good, at least compared to Chaos Blade. So he gets rid of this Black Tortoise as well. And now it's suddenly shifted again in Klayton's favor. Yes, this general is engaging the red bear, but it's not looking too good for Chaos Blade again. He will get the shrine. And he does have the archery dojo, but the farmhouse, he actually has all three dojos. Actually, he'll have them soon enough. And he's got a nice little position here, but it's almost like corner camping. I'm not sure if this is gonna count though, if it's local or global. Not quite sure what the rules are on this, but Klayton will get around with this revolver though. And can he? Do units actually get through here, I wonder? That would be interesting to see, but there's no line of sight here, so he might actually just charge in the revolver cav. Look at this one red bear for Chaos Blade. It's gonna be off the field soon, but it has pretty much killed Klayton's general though. That's bad for Klayton. Klayton does have this Armstrong gun though that he can try and reload there, but it's actually not over yet, and it might be Chaos Blade winning this game. It's actually really close. Unexpectedly close. I thought Chaos Blade was going to dominate this game, but wow, Klayton making a huge mistake here. His 150 range Black Bear will actually die to this Red Bear as the Red Bear is firing downhill. And it's actually in range of the Black Bear, so quite peculiar. But actually, Black Bear is so much better in terms of stats that he might actually kill the Red Bear, especially with some support, but he's not really getting the support. Now you see Klayton using his Red Bears here. He won't be able to beat this Red Bear in the forest, but with the cap support, he might actually, it might just be enough for Klayton. And this Black Bear defeats the Red Bear here with some US Marine support by Klayton, and now it looks even better than before. He just has to charge this Yariki into this Red Bear, stop it, and then follow up with another Red Bear. You can see Chaos Blade is gonna start slowly moving across his last 2 units, but you can see that Klayton is gonna manage to pull off a victory here. And it seems like Klayton's Armstrong guns aren't, I don't know what they're firing at, because they could be targeting something. They should be targeting this Shogunate Guard infantry, that's for sure, because that's Chaos Blade's last hope this game. Like, he just needs, and actually I wish I could see the timer, because Chaos Blade has all 3 dojos, so he may be close to actually winning the game based on timer, but I don't think so. So Chaos Blade is gonna move up here, and he will try to support his last unit. Klayton needs to be quick in killing this unit, and because once he kills this unit, Klayton's definitely won, and he also needs to move up this White Bear. Not sure why his Armstrongs are still not firing. He's still targeting the wrong unit. I just don't understand it. Okay, he now changed the target, I think, so we might see some great shots in this unit. Ooh, a nice micro by Chaos Blade, dodging the artillery, but still getting shot anyway. Yeah, but with 1 Black Tortoise and 1 Shogunate Guard infantry, not quite sure what Chaos Blade can do here. Again, nice shot with the Armstrong gun. Even though technically it's not effective, I mean, there are only 3 units left on the field, so what are you gonna do? And here's Chaos Blade's last unit. It's gonna try and charge into melee, but they will lose to this Red Bear, as there are way too many Red Bears for Klayton in this unit. As for the other units, they're kind of getting shot right now by Armstrong guns, and Klayton is moving out of the forest. Will he get the first shot though? Yeah, he will. This isn't the best engagement though for Klayton, because this White Bear will die to Shogunate Guard infantry. Shogunate Guard infantry is just that much better. However, this will allow the Royal Marine to get in, but it's also might get shot unintentionally by Chaos Blade. And this Black Tortoise will lose to the White Bear. That's kind of a fact. Of course, that 1 unit is routed off the field. And Klayton now has a numerical advantage again, especially with the Armstrongs. They should help him out quite a bit. Look at these Black Tortoise getting shot in the rear. This Shogunate Guard infantry is routed, as is this unit. And so, Klayton wins this match 3-0 and advances into the next round. Impressive stuff by Klayton. And we will see the statistics very, very, very soon. Just give me a moment. Let this thing load, but it loads pretty fast now. So yeah, really nice games actually. But again, you can see that nobody in this tournament is actually in their best form, I think, because it's just I guess nobody's playing as much as they used to. Maybe some people are. I heard my opponent Luigi, I heard that he was actually playing a lot. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I'll see you next time.